2026. The FIFA World Cup is coming to North America, and the hype is unreal. But there's a massive lie you've been fed your entire life. Americans don't care about soccer?
Boring.
Wrong. Dead wrong. Let's rewind 100 years. Welcome to the 1920s. Sure, Babe Ruth is hitting home runs, but a shadow empire is rising. The American Soccer League, founded in 1921. This was America's first true golden age of soccer. We are talking about tens of thousands of screaming fans packing stadiums. Scottish and English professionals were literally risking FIFA sanctions to leave their countries and chase the American dream. Corporate giants like the Fall River Marksmen and Bethlehem Steel built absolute dynasties, buying up the best talent and dominating the era. Soccer was huge, going toe-to-toe with the biggest sports in the country. So, what happened? Greed? Power? The soccer wars and internal conflicts over control brutally tore the leagues apart. And when the Great Depression hit, wiped out club finances and buried whatever was left of the ASL, the empire was reduced to ashes. Fast forward to 1975. American soccer is a wasteland. But Steve Ross and the New York Cosmos are about to drop a nuclear bomb on the sports world. They bring in the king, Pelé. For a massive $7 million, the greatest player on earth lands in America. Suddenly, soccer isn't just a game, it's the hottest ticket in town. We're talking 77,000 fans packing Giant Stadium. The Cosmos turned soccer into a glamorous rock and roll party, rubbing shoulders with Frank Sinatra and the Rolling Stones. Global icons like Franz Beckenbauer and Johan Cruyff follow the king's lead. It's a spectacle, but there's a fatal flaw. The American public? They just don't get the rules. They hate low scores and ties. Desperate to keep the hype alive, the league Americanizes the game, adding countdown clocks and crazy shootouts. It's absolute chaos, and the cost? Devastating. By 1984, the money dries up, TV ratings crash, and the league goes bankrupt. The party is over. In the 1980s, the NASL folds, completely crushed under its own financial weight. Professional soccer in America is left for dead, a complete wasteland. But then, the ultimate plot twist. The United States wins the bid to host the 1994 FIFA World Cup. The rest of the globe? They laughed. They panicked. They pictured Americans playing in giant, empty NFL stadiums, butchering the beautiful game. What actually happened? Pure record-breaking chaos. 3.6 million screaming fans packed those massive arenas. Let that sink in. Over 30 years later, it is still the most attended World Cup in human history. And the United States men's national team? They weren't just hosts. They were absolute warriors. Decked out in those crazy, iconic faux denim kits, they shocked the planet. We're talking about a squad that birthed 15 National Soccer Hall of Famers. Legends like Alexi Lalas with his massive red beard, Tony Meola brick-walling the goal. They took down Colombia 2-1 and escaped the group stage for the first time since 1930. And the climax of the tournament? A final that stopped the earth. Brazil taking home the ultimate prize, winning the World Cup in a heart-stopping penalty shootout against Italy. Soccer had officially hijacked America, but here was the catch. FIFA's ultimate ultimatum. You want the World Cup? You must build a sustainable professional league. No more folding leagues, no more excuses. From the ashes of that tournament, Major League Soccer was born in 1996. But survival? Survival was a brutal, bloody war. How do you convince a country obsessed with baseball and American football to watch soccer? You change the culture from the ground up. MLS stopped playing in cavernous, empty NFL stadiums. They built intimate, soccer-specific arenas. They needed the fans to feel the sweat, hear the chants, and smell the smoke of the flares. And slowly, the American public changed. Decades passed. Generations grew up playing the sport. Suddenly, soccer wasn't just a niche hobby. It was mainstream. Bars across the country began teeming with fans on Saturday mornings to watch the English Premier League. Pop culture embraced it. We literally had a massive hit TV show, Ted Lasso, centered entirely around the sport. The groundwork was laid, but MLS needed a spark to detonate it. In 2007, they invented the designated player rule and brought in David Beckham. Hollywood elites like Tom Cruise started showing up. The league expanded from 10 struggling teams to a massive 29 franchise juggernaut, breeding homegrown American legends like Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey. July 2023 was the nuclear explosion, Lionel Messi. When the greatest of all time landed at Inter Miami, he didn't just break the internet, he broke the entire American sports economy. By mid-2024, 6.5 million people had attended MLS games, breaking all historical records. Americans don't care about soccer? Wake up. Inter Miami, a soccer club founded in 2018, now has more social media followers than the Dallas Cowboys, the Green Bay Packers, and the legendary New York Yankees. Messi himself gained 100 million Instagram followers in just 18 months. The retirement league smear is dead. And it's not just the league. The United States men's national team has evolved into a ruthless machine. They've dominated CONCACAF, hoarding Nations League trophies and gold cups. A fearless generation of Americans, starring in Europe's top leagues, smashed their way into the knockout stages of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. They are no longer just participants. They are predators. Look at the horizon, 2026. The World Cup returns, co-hosted by the US, Mexico, and Canada. The stadiums are built, the culture is rabid. The sleeping giant isn't just awake. It is armed, it is dangerous, and it is ready to conquer the world. Still think America is a soccer wasteland? Watch what happens next. Smash that subscribe button and watch more videos.